What's up, you guys? This is Chris Rukov for Hand of the Week. Let me just hide this real quick. This is a hand from a hand review that I did with a student of mine, and I think the hand was super interesting because it's very, very clean cut. By clean cut, I mean the range into the hand was very clean and pure. What we got here, open from the button, we're gonna cover the pocket sixes. I've seen the hand, but I don't remember what exactly he has. You know, it was like a week ago that I saw the hand, so I don't remember it, you know, by heart. But I know it was very interesting. We call, we flop a set. Here, obviously, we're gonna let the person from the button to continue. We're not gonna lead out because he has the initiative, and we want him to continue betting. Now, there's an argument here to do a check raise on the flop, which I like. Check call is also not a bad option. When I say something like that, think about that. It really doesn't matter sometimes what you do. Both things yield some type of EV, but to actually go and calculate how much EV exactly certain move yields or makes, it's going to be very, very hard. So sometimes when poker players say, "Oh, this is a close spot," it means that the difference between doing one or the other, it doesn't really have such a big difference. For example, check raising here and check calling here, they both have their advantages and they yield pretty much, you know, it's a close spot. With that said, he checks, opponent bets, student calls. We see a turn. The reason we want to check raise that flop, or we can if we want, or the turn for that matter, is that the king is a card that we do not block. Now, obviously, into his range, there's less kings than in ours. We have more kings, but he has flush draws. Maybe he does have a king that he's going to defend. Now, the ace is a little bit of a scared card. I'll tell you why. If he has any king, the ace should scare him because we have more aces again. So definitely maybe think of check calling here more than check raising. Compared to here, you might think of check raising as much as 50% and check calling as much as 50%. Basically, here I'm very on the fence of should we check raise or check call. They both has pros and cons, but here, if he bets out, definitely think of check calling more just because it's a scare card. With that said, I'm not saying never check raise. I'm just saying, you know, just do it less often. Now, if you want to do a SPR or stack to pot ratio leverage, we do need to raise here something along the lines of 55 cents. So we can make the pot 55.55 is $1.10 plus 30 is $1.40, and we're gonna have $1.60 behind. So the river is gonna be close to 1-to-1 SPR. And if you want to make a better SPR, maybe you want to make it 75 cents raise here. So when they call, the pot will be $1.80, and we're gonna have something like $1.30 behind or $1.40. I mean, I gotta calculate it to be precise, but it's something along those lines. So if we want to do check raise and play for the whole stack, we're gonna be looking here to make something along the lines of, you know, 65 to 75 cents raise. Or check call, but then when we check call, we have to lead on the river for the most part because we don't know if he's gonna, you know, triple barrel. If he does triple barrel, that's still not bad. We can still ship, but let's see what the river was. I think I'm remembering that hand now. Okay, so we decided to check call and check the river. Now, leading the river is also a good option. That's in case he got king queen, he decides to check back. But if we bet, let's say 30 cents here, he's gonna call us with the king queen. But if we check, he's going to check back. So I think leading is a better option. Opponent bets 56 cents, which is a, you know, pot size bet almost. And the interesting thing about this is that the range is very pure and clean. So there was an open pre-flop, so that means aces and kings is still into his range. I'm thinking maybe he's gonna bet on the flop with queens, but then check back on the turn, or even if he bets flop and turn, which I don't think he will, but I don't think he's gonna be betting like that on the river with queens and anything under. Now, fives are into his range, obviously. Deuces, I do not think so, but ace deuce, Why not? Then we got 5-6, or 6-5 should I say, because you're always supposed to say the higher card first. Ace king, king queen, and let's put ace queen here just for the sake of it. Maybe he's gonna do that with those cards. So the range is very, very, very clear. And we run that, we're obviously smashing. Now let's take a little bit more conservative to see what is he not c-betting for the most part. Let's say all the ace deuces on the flop, he does not c-bet ace deuce on the flop. Let's say, you know, just the offsuit. Let's say he c-bets only the suited ace deuce, which are just 2 combos. 6-5 he will c-bet, 5s he will c-bet 100% of the time, aces and kings 100% of the time, ace king the same. Ace queen on the flop, I'm not sure. Why didn't I not add that ace queen? Oh yeah, because we just ace queen, I'm not sure, but they're just 3 combos, so let's put 1 combo here just to make it. Let's make this combo. For example, if you want to c-bet the flush draw only with an overcard. King queen, I do not think king queen on the river is going to be doing this, you know, 56 cents, and the other king queen. So realistically, what I'm expecting him to do that line with is 2 pairs on the flop or sets, or top pair, top kicker. Continuing on the turn, I expect him to continue with the same range, with when we add king queen on the turn, we're talking, he's gonna bet on the turn. But then on the river, I expect him to not continue with the king queen. I expect him to continue with some of the ace queens. I'm thinking the bet is pretty big to do that with ace queen, but maybe he's gonna do it with all ace queens, I'm not sure. That's why I said let's leave just 1 combo, because I'm not sure he's gonna be c-betting with all of them. So 2 pairs, sets, and that's it. And 1 combo of ace queen. I think it's pretty reasonable to believe that we're smashing him here. Deuces are out of the question, as we said. And this hand, I think, is very interesting because the range is so clear. There is no, oh, maybe he's gonna have some of that, maybe he's gonna have some of that. No. It is it's 22 combos, it's extremely clear. Even if you want to be more clear, you can even remove that. Let's say he doesn't even c-bet the ace deuce and the ace queen on the flop. Now the range is extremely easy to read. There's just 19 combos. We're smashing a little bit more. I'm sorry, we're actually losing a little bit because, yeah, the combos became stronger. So sadly, I remember what happened into the hand. Sadly, my student just called. Now, what would I do into the situation? Obviously, I'm with 70% equity into the hand. I would definitely look into raise. There is just no other option. I don't think there's another option than just raising here. 70% of the time, we're going to be, you know, getting his money, and 30% of the time, we're going to be losing our money. And sadly, my student just called. I don't know why. There's no straights. I mean, 4-3 is really. I guess we can put 4-3 suited. But I don't think it's going to be betting 2 barrels on a bluff because, you know, the flop he has open-ended, turn he has open-ended, river he makes it. But yeah, for the most part, I think this hand was interesting just because the range is very clear as shown here. And sadly, with this range, my student decided to call. Here is definitely a raise. In this case, he does show with pocket kings, but compared to the all range, we are smashing him. Pocket kings is just 3 combos, and pocket ace is 3 combos, and that's the only 6 combos out of 19 that we lose to. We win against 13 of his combos. So yeah, you did save money here in real life. Not in real life, but into this situation in practice, you did save money, but in a long run, theoretically, you actually missed out on a lot of money. Because I think with a raise, he's going to be calling with all those hands that are listed right here. So you're beating more hands than you're losing to. Hence, we need to make the pot as big as we can. Alright guys, that was everything for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the hand as much as I actually liked enjoying reviewing it live with my student. If you want me to review your hands, just send them in. Links are down below with my contacts, with my course, and I added the Hold'em Manager 3. If you don't have it, you have to have it. Easy way to support the channel is when you use the affiliate links to Hold'em Manager, or, you know, the other software on my website that I've linked. There actually is not a lot. But likes, comments, and subscribes will be the best way to support this channel. Thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you next time.